It was a cold night in St. Paul, Minnesota, 1984. I was a police photographer, not much of a believer in anything beyond what my lens could capture. But that night, that belief would be tested. The call came at 11:42 p.m., a severe car crash at the old bridge near University Avenue. Possible fatality, dispatch said. Routine work, I thought, but something in the operator's tone. It wasn't routine. When I arrived, the air felt heavier than usual. A twisted car rested sideways against the guardrail, its headlights flickering weakly like dying eyes. I remember thinking, someone screamed here, but the road was silent. I started taking photos, angles, debris, skid marks, shattered glass. The body was still inside the car, head slumped over the wheel. We waited for the coroner. As I looked through the viewfinder, a strange blur appeared in my frame. I adjusted the focus. It wasn't fog. It wasn't smoke. It looked like a face, twisted, mouth wide open. I blinked, looked up. Nothing. The space above the car was empty. But through the lens, that face lingered, frozen mid-scream. When I developed the photo later that night, I froze. The negative showed something that shouldn't be there. A human face, stretched, screaming into the void. The eyes, hollow. The mouth, impossibly wide. At first, I thought it was a chemical error, but the other frames were perfect. Only this one was different. I showed it to Officer Daniels. He turned pale. He said, "That looks like her." "Her who?" I asked. "The driver." She was 23. Her name was Lydia Grant. Witnesses said she'd been seen arguing with someone by the roadside before the crash, but no one else was found. Autopsy confirmed she died instantly, but what disturbed me was her expression, mouth open wide, as if caught mid-scream. I couldn't stop thinking about the face in my photograph. It wasn't just similar, it was her. A week later, I was alone in the evidence room, reviewing prints for the case. I felt a chill crawl down my neck, that strange sensation of being watched. One by one, the prints began to warp. I swear the face in the photo had changed. Her mouth was wider now, her eyes darker. Then I heard it, a faint scream, distant, yet right next to my ear. I dropped the print. Something drew me back to the crash site. It was past midnight when I parked near the bridge. The air was colder than I remembered. My breath turned to mist. I set up my tripod and clicked once. The flash lit up the empty road. Except it wasn't empty. In that split second, through the strobe of my camera, I saw her, standing there. Her mouth moved, but no sound came. I tried to call out, "Lydia?" The name felt wrong in my mouth. The air vibrated. I heard her scream, raw, human, desperate. But it came from everywhere.
My knees buckled. The flashbulb popped and went dark. Then I heard a whisper, almost behind me. "Why did you take my picture?" I turned. Nothing there.
When I developed the new roll, the photos were blank, except one. Frame 17. It showed my car and someone standing beside it. A woman, head tilted, face blurred, but unmistakable. I checked the timestamp. The photo had been taken after I left the bridge. The police closed the case, but every time I opened that evidence drawer, I could hear it. A faint scream, muffled by time and paper. Other officers refused to enter the room. Some claimed they saw her reflection in the glass cabinet. I stopped developing film. I couldn't bear to see her face again. 30 years have passed. Most of the photos are gone. Lost, burned, or misplaced. But sometimes, when lightning flashes outside my window, I see her face reflected in the glass, mouth wide open, screaming silently. And when I close my eyes, I can still hear her question, "Why did you take my picture?"